US billionaire George Soros has labelled social media giants a menace during a speech at the Davos Economic Forum in Switzerland. That's despite NGOs linked to the investor using the media platforms to pursue their own agendas. Jacqueline Vuga has the latest.
Well, yesterday during his speech, he said that Facebook and Google were obstacles to innovation and actually claimed that their days are numbered. Let's take a listen to what he had to say.
The fact that they are near monopoly distributors should subject them to more stringent regulations.
So he had a lot to say about adding regulations to Facebook and Google, but that idea really doesn't mix well with the number of companies that he is actually tied to. Take the NGO Freedom House, for example, who is rumored to be largely funded by George Soros. They have in the past been a huge adamant supporters of the power of social media, especially when it came to the Arab Spring and the influence that the internet had during that.
The backlash against social media in the Arab world and in Turkey is the latest version of perennial, systematic attempts by authoritarian-leaning regimes to control their citizens through fear and repression. However, it only draws attention to the human rights abuses these governments seek to hide and reveals despots' fear of the growing power of citizen voices.
Now, the U.S. media has even reported that Freedom House trained and funded groups that were pivotal to the revolts at that time. And in the past, Soros has spent tens of millions of dollars on shares in Facebook, which is a company he now refers to as a menace. Now, at the end of last year, he did start selling off a number of his shares, along with shares of Twitter and Apple. So we'll have to wait and see if either of those companies will be next on the chopping block.